What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be checking out my first Joni Mitchell album. Super excited to check it out. This one is titled Blue. It's her fourth studio album, released June 22nd, 1971. Uh, Written and produced entirely by Mitchell. Geesh, man, you can't say the same for a lot of other artists in general, man. That I love that when like for a fact going into listening to something, you're listening to something that came directly from that artist's heart or mind or whatever, and that they put their all into it. Like you're listening to what they wrote and what they produced. So I really like that. That it's not just some person who produced it for them, but oh, interesting. Uh, Regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time. Sheesh, that is quite a feat. Okay. Genre folk rock. Yeah, we know that. And yeah, the reason I chose this one was because, like I believe, like I said, it's her most or is her best selling album, I believe. And yeah, it's like regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time. So definitely want to check it out. Absolutely adore Joni Mitchell. I think as far as songwriting and storytelling goes, hands down, she's one of the greatest of all time. Not even just like in a female genre, but just like you know male and female. She's one of the greatest of all time in my opinion, easily, and or at least that I've heard. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. It's not a super long album either, only 10 tracks. Um, and yeah, I haven't heard any. No, I've heard River, but I heard a live version that was done or performed, I believe, like in 2012 or something like that. It was like a more recent, live version of it, which is still pretty nice. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to the official audio because I haven't done that yet. And I've heard A Case of You. I believe I've heard her version once off stream or off camera, and I heard Prince's version a few times. So yeah, I really like that track a lot. But or not Prince's version, but Prince's cover of it. Um, but yeah, super excited to get into this, man. This is my first Joni Mitchell album. After listening to a handful of songs from her, I've been wanting to listen to an album of hers for the longest, and I actually been thinking about doing a lot of this stuff just off camera. But yeah, I at least want to check out one, on my or on camera, I guess. But yeah, first track is gonna be titled "All I Want." Oh wait, how many singles? Two singles, Carrie and California. Haven't heard either of those, but yeah, first track, All I Want. Got the lyrics pulled up as usual. Like you can't listen to Joni Mitchell without lyrics unless you really, are good at analyzing and listening to stuff on the fly. But yeah, I prefer to have lyrics when I listen to Joni Mitchell. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and switch this back over and check it out. All I Want. Super curious to listen to a full album.
On a lonely road and I am traveling, looking for something. What can it be? Oh, I hate you some, I love you some. Oh, I love you when I forget about me. I wanna be strong, I wanna laugh alone, I wanna belong to the living. Alive, I wanna get up and drive, wanna wreck my stockings in some jukebox dive. Do you wanna dance with me, baby? Do you wanna take a chance on maybe finding some sweet romance with me, baby? Well, come on. All I really want our love to do is to bring out the best in me and in you. you. I wanna shampoo you, wanna renew you again and again. Applause, life is our cause. When I think of your kisses, my mind seesaws. Do you see, do you see, do you see how you hurt me, baby?
The
So
way
I
she writes.
hurt you too. Then we both get so blue. I am on a lonely road and I am traveling, looking for the key to set me free. Oh, the jealousy, the greed is the unraveling. It's the unraveling, and it undoes all the joy that could be. I wanna have fun, I wanna shine like the sun, wanna be the one that you wanna see. Wanna knit your sweater, wanna write you a love letter, wanna make you feel better, wanna make you feel free. Wanna make you feel free, wanna make you feel free.
All right, I enjoyed that one. It wasn't like as deep as I feel like a lot of her songs, or as I've made out a lot of her stuff to be. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you can still unpack a lot from this. It definitely just seemed like a more simplified song though, like just like your standard kind of love song type of a thing. But I'm sure it's once again, more you can unpack from this. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed that one. And also just listening to this album, man, it's just I really am taken, aback. And man, see, like I really wanted to listen to this stuff on my own. I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind reacting to it, but like Joni Mitchell's music is just so like relaxing. Like I just want to like be in bed listening to it or something. But yeah, that was a solid track though. I definitely enjoyed that one. Solid. And now we're gonna move on to track number two, titled "My Old Man," and boom.
My old man, he's a singer in the park. He's a walker in the rain. He's a dancer in the dark. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. My old man, keeping away my blues. He's my sunshine in the morning. He's my fireworks at the end of the day. He's the warmest chord I ever heard. Play that warm chord, play and stay, baby. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. My old man, keeping away my blues. But when he's gone, me and them lonesome blues collide. The bed's too big, the frying pan's too wide. Then he comes home and he takes me in his loving arms, and he tells me all his troubles, and he tells me all my charms. We don't lonesome blues collide.
Love this part right here, the bridge.
The bed's too big, the frying pan's too wide. My old man, he's a singer in the park. He's a walker in the rain. He's a dancer in the dark. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tied and true. No, my old man, keeping away my lonesome blues.
Man, her music is such a vibe. Like, man, I reiterate, reacting to her music just feels so weird because of how good like it feels to listen to it. But at the same time, I'm really enjoying this. That was a solid track as well. Um, Very interesting because apparently this song is I guess not entirely related to, but it kind of in a way touches on her relationship with Graham Nash, apparently. I don't know, maybe that's just speculation, but yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty solid track. Once again, not a whole lot to, dissect, or I guess on the surface, it's not a whole lot to dissect from this track, but yeah, it was definitely another solid track, though, really. And yeah, really enjoyed that one. And now we're going to move on to track number 3, Little Green. Let's go ahead and check it out. Any day now. Whenever you decide to load. Click it again. There we go.
Born with the moon in Cancer, choose her a name she will answer to. Call her green, and the winters cannot fade her. Call her green for the children who've made her little green. Be a gypsy dancer.
Interesting. See, like, yeah, this is the Joni Mitchell that I'm used to hearing. Or I guess like the style of writing I'm used to hearing from her. Cause yeah, this whole entire first verse is just all highlighted, and yeah, it's a lot you can take in from this. Born with the moon in Cancer, which I believe Cancer is a astrology thing. I don't really follow that stuff, but I think it's something to do with that. Huh. But yeah, I'm gonna wait to the end before I deep dive into all that. But yeah, let's continue.
He went to California, hearing that everything's warmer there. So you write him a letter and say her eyes are blue. He sends you a poem and she's lost to you. Little green, he's a non-conformer.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Just a little green, like the color when the spring is born. There'll be crocuses to bring to school tomorrow. Just a little green, like the nights when the northern lights perform. There'll be icicles and birthday clothes, and sometimes there'll be sorrow. Child with a child pretending weary of lies you are sending home. So you sign all the papers in the family name. You're sad and you're sorry, but you're not ashamed. A little green, have a happy ending. Just a little green, like the color when the spring is born. There'll be crocuses to bring to school tomorrow. Just a little green, like the nights when the northern lights perform. There'll be icicles and birthday clothes, and sometimes there'll be
It doesn't make any sense. How in the world was she this good, bro? Like, and she's not even like a, like crazy, singer or anything. She just sounds good naturally. Like, she doesn't even sing really. She's just like, I mean, of course she sings, but it's not like she's singing. She's just kind of like, boom, on there. And, it sounds so good. Um, but yeah, this was a song that there's a lot to compact from for sure, and I kind of feel like I was following along with the story. I would say to a degree. It definitely seemed to follow like a mother and a child and a dad who left or something like that. That's kind of like the gist of what I interpreted from this song, but. Um, yeah, I'm looking at the lyrics, obviously. Born with the moon in Cancer. I'm not entirely sure what this one means. Born with the moon in Cancer. So, yeah, I did see this about the daughter she given up for adoption in 65. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I didn't know that. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was about an actual child that she had. Uh, oh, wait, no, I guess it was actually. What am I saying? Um, chose her a name she will never, or no, choose her a name she will answer to. Call her Green, and the winters cannot fade her. So yeah, Little Green. Was that like her name or something, or what does Little Green represent? Oh wow, crocuses to bring to school. What is a crocus? Interesting. Um, child with a child pretending. I feel like I know what this refers to. Yeah. So you sign all the papers in the family name. You're sad and you're sorry, but you're not ashamed. Little Green, have a happy ending. Sheesh. Wow. Yeah, I knew this song was kind of like going in a avenue around that, but I didn't realize it was that deep. Sheesh. That was a great song though. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, once again, I didn't realize just how in depth she was going with this one. But beautiful track. Absolutely enjoyed it, and also the fact that it was kind of a more personal song definitely made it hit a little bit harder. Just knowing that what she was talking about is based on true events. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to track number 4, titled "Carry." So go ahead and switch this back and check it out.
The wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh, you know it sure is hard to leave here, Carrie, but it's really not my home. My fingernails are filthy. I've got beach tar on my feet, and I miss my clean white linen and my fancy French cologne. Oh, Carrie, get out your cane. Carrie, get out your cane. And put on some silk. I'll put on some silk. Oh, you're a mean old daddy, but I like you. Come on down to the Mermaid Cafe, and I will buy you a bottle of wine, and we'll laugh and toast to nothing and smash our empty glasses down. Let's have a round for these freaks and these soldiers, a round for these friends of mine. Let's have another round for the bright red devil who keeps me in this tourist town. Come on, Carrie, get out your cane. I'll put on some silk. Oh, you're a mean old daddy, but I like you. I like you, I like you, I like you. Maybe I'll go to Amsterdam, or maybe I'll go to Rome, and rent me a grand piano and put some flowers around my room. But let's not talk about fare thee wells now. The night is a starry dome, and they're playing that scratchy rock and roll beneath the maple moon. Come on, Carrie, get out your cane. Get out your cane. Put on some silk.
This is a more
You're a mean
lively
old
song, I
daddy,
would
but
say.
I like you.
He's got more of a kick to it.
The wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh, you know it sure is hard to leave here, but it's really not my home. Maybe it's been too long a time since I was scrambling down in the street. Now they got me used to that clean white linen and that fancy French
Wait,
cologne.
that's different.
Oh, Carrie, get out your cane. I'll put on my finest silk. Go to the Mermaid Cafe, have fun tonight. I said, oh, you're a mean old daddy, but you're out of sight.
Yeah, I like that one. It's definitely, a bit more of a livelier track. Like it didn't feel as, chill as some of the other ones, but still sounded amazing, but it felt more like lively. And that definitely kind of matches the lyrics of the song. It's got like this almost like a party feel to it. But that fourth verse, the last part of that was different from what it usually was. Maybe it's been too long a time since I was scrambling down in the street. Now they got me used to that clean white linen and that fancy French cologne. Whereas before it was, what was that? Verse one, yeah. I miss my clean white linen and my fancy French cologne. Wait. She was saying she missed it in verse one, and in verse four, they got me used to it. Wait, what? How's that? I don't understand that. Yeah, but yeah, that one wasn't. It was a good song, but it wasn't like crazy to me. But yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Definitely a different kind of change of pace, and yeah, that was cool. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to track number 5, titled "Blue," and this is the last track from disc one or side one of the album. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Songs are like tattoos, you know I've been to see before. Crown and anchor me, or let me sail away. Hey blue, there is a song for you, ink on a pen, underneath the skin, an empty space to fill in. Well, there's so many sinking now, you gotta keep thinking you can make it through these waves. Acid, booze, and ass, needles, guns, and grass, lots of laughs, lots of laughs. Everybody's saying that hell's the hippest way to go. Well, I don't think so, but I'm gonna take a look around at the blue. I love
Wait,
you.
she can actually like sing her songs.
Blue, here is a shell for you. Inside you'll hear a sigh, a foggy lullaby. There is your song from
I've sighed one too many sighs, to be honest. But man, this album and this song, I really like this song to begin. But yeah, it's definitely another song as well that there's just so much to take in, and that's one thing. I mean, I've said this before, but I love, absolutely love about listening to her music is that nearly every song feels like this, where it's just like you can't just listen to it once and be done with it. You have to listen to it a few times and really get the understanding of it down. But um, yeah, there's definitely obviously a serious connection with the color blue on this track. Like she mentions blue, a few times, and um, let me see. Apparently, the song touches on depression, general sadness, and the ways people used to escape from them, told over a beautiful piano melody. Hey, you ain't lying there. Absolutely beautiful indeed, but interesting. I mean, I kind of figured it was something like that because, like, the color blue is associated with that, obviously. But all right. So verse one, blue songs are like tattoos. You know me, or I've been to sea before, crown and anchor me, or let me sail away. Hey Blue, there's a song for you, ink on a pen, underneath the skin, an empty space to fill in. Man, once again, the way she writes music is legendary. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody, or if I have, I don't remember, but like the way she writes music, it is just insane. Okay. Oh wait, let me pull it up so y'all can see as well, I guess. Um, then the chorus, well, there's so many sinking now, you gotta keep thinking. You can make it through these waves, acid, booze, and oh, I didn't even know she said that. Needles, guns, and grass, lots of loves, or lots of laughs, lots of laughs. People from journey get lost. Huh. How do you get this from this? Like, man, like you have to re-listen to these songs a lot. I feel like to really understand it. Even then, I feel like a lot of it can be up to the interpretation of the listener. You know, um, everybody's saying that hell's the way to, or the hippest way to go. Sheesh. But I don't think so. But I'm gonna take a look around it though. Blue, I love you. Sheesh, man. Just so in depth with the songwriting. It's crazy. But yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites for sure, easily. Especially kind of getting a better understanding for it. Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites, easily from this album. Um, but yeah, so far I really enjoyed all of them. I'd say my least favorite thus far though would probably be Carrie, but even then it was still a pretty solid track. But yeah, least favorite I'd probably go Carrie. But now we're gonna move on to track number six, titled California. California knows how to part. No. But yeah, now we're gonna switch this back and boom.
Sitting in a park in Paris, France, reading the news and it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Stole all
Hey, hey, holy hey, she's starting right out the gate. Just come on, man. Come on. What'd you say?
park in Paris, France, reading the news and it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Stole all the lands to
That was
see,
cool. I like
but I
that.
wouldn't wanna stay here. It's too old and cold and settled in its ways here. Oh, but California, California, coming home. I'm gonna see the folks I dig. I'll even kiss a sunset pig. California, I'm coming home. I met a redneck on a Grecian Isle who did the goat dance very well. He gave me back my smile, but he kept my camera in a cell. Oh, the rogue, the red rogue. He cooked good
Hey, I like
omelets and
this one.
stews, and I might have stayed on with him there, but my heart cried out for you. California, oh, California, coming home. Oh, make me feel good, rock and roll band. I'm your biggest fan. California, I'm coming home.
Got a very interesting feel to it.
Oh,
It
it
just feels
gets
different.
so lonely when you're walking and the streets are full of strangers. All the news on you read just give you the blues. Just give you the blues. So I bought me a ticket, I caught a plane to Spain. Went to a party down a red dirt road. There were lots of pretty people there, reading Rolling Stone, reading Vogue. They said, how long can you hang around? I said, a week, maybe two, just until my skin turns brown. Then I'm going home to
Interesting.
California. California, I'm coming home. Oh, will you take me as I am, strung out on another man? California, I'm coming home. Oh, it gets so lonely when you're walking and the streets are full of strangers. All the news at home you read more about the war and the bloody changes. Oh, will you take me as I am? Will you take me
I really like the feel of that one for sure. And it's a very interesting song as well. I mean, like most of these tracks have been, but it's like her and or dreaming of going to California, dreaming of Californication. Um, but yeah, it's like the story of her wanting to go home to California and the thing she's seeing where she's at. Wait, where did she say she was? Oh yeah, in Paris. Um, and just like kind of reading the news and seeing what's going on, in the U.S. and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a very very interesting song, and I really like the overall vibe of it. The production was really nice on this one, and it kind of had like a little bit of a I don't want to say comedic, but I don't know. I just really like the writing on this one, and the overall feel of it. It felt very different. Um, Interesting. So yeah, it's not really like a whole lot to take in from this one. Oh yeah, what does the sunset pig mean? Oh, okay, I see, I see. Sunset Boulevard police officers. Okay, makes sense. Um, Sheesh. But yeah, that was a really good song though. I definitely enjoyed that one. Now we're gonna move on to track number 7, This Flight Tonight. Wait, it's like wait, is it like kind of like chronologically just like she wants to come home and now it's like the flight and then like is it going like that or maybe it's just these two songs actually. But yeah, nonetheless, let's check it out. This Flight Tonight.
Look out the left, the captain said. The lights down there, that's where we'll land. I saw falling, star burn up above the Las Vegas sands. It wasn't the one that you gave to me that night down south between the trailers. Not the early one that you can wish upon. Not the northern one that guided the sailors. Oh, star bright, you got the loving that I like, alright. Turn this crazy bird around. I shouldn't have gone on this flight tonight. You got the touch so gentle and sweet, but you got that look so critical. Now I can't talk to you, baby, I get so weak. Sometimes I think love is just political. Up there's the heavens, down there's the town. Blackness everywhere and little light shine. Oh, blackness, blackness, dragging me down. Come on, light the candle in this poor heart of mine. Oh, star bright, you got the loving that I like, alright. Turn this crazy bird around. I shouldn't have got on this flight tonight. I'm drinking sweet champagne, got the headphones up high. Can't numb you out, can't drum you out of my mind. They're playing goodbye, baby, goodbye.
Wait, okay.
Up go the flaps, down
That
go
was
the
sick. I like
wheels.
that.
I hope you got your heat turned on, baby. I hope they finally fixed your automobile. Hope it's better when we meet again, baby. Star bright, you got the love that I like, alright. Turn this crazy bird around. Shouldn't have got on this flight tonight.
All right. Another pretty short song, honestly. But I feel like a lot of her music is, on the shorter side. But yeah, this one it was kind of pretty obvious what was going on here. Her just kind of having this sense of regret for getting on the plane and leaving. I'm assuming her loved one behind for whatever reason. And then there's a lot, to look at between the lines as well of the song. But it kind of just all plays into that general, notion that I mentioned. But yeah, that was a really good track though. I definitely enjoyed it. Um, I'm looking at the lyrics to make sure that's all. Yeah, it just seems to be like all like her, feeling the regret of leaving and just kind of reminiscing. And even in verse 5, she's trying to like block out the memory of him and everything, but she can't do it. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, that was a solid track. And now we're gonna move on to track number 8, titled "River," which I have heard, but it was a live version, and I think it was featuring somebody as well, like not singing wise, but I think somebody was playing something alongside of her or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and check that one out. The official audio. I don't think I've heard.
It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here. It stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river
Interesting.
I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. He tried hard to help me, he put me at ease, and he loved me so not he made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Hold up, am I tripping or is that? Mm. Beautiful song. Also, like I don't know if I'm going crazy, but did that sound like it would make sense too, but I'm pretty sure that was like a little like play on Jingle Bells, if I'm not mistaken. Like the way that's dun, dun, or maybe it's just me, but that it kind of sounded like that, and it would make a lot of sense in this case. But yeah, that was a pretty obvious song as to what was going on there. Another case of her um, just kind of losing some of the best things that happened to her, wishing she had a river she could skate away on. And once again, I have to just compliment her on the songwriting skills because, like, how do you, like, I really wonder, like, how did she come up with a lot of this stuff? Like, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. And, like, she was a very just interesting songwriter, to say the least. And also, while listening to this song, like I'm not sure if I'm the only one. It's no way I'm the only one that thought this, but this song reminded me so much of Prince's "Another Lonely Christmas." Like the overall, synopsis of it, and the like the overall story is like kind of the same. So yeah, it makes me think that he was inspired by this song for that song. But yeah, this was a pretty nice song though. I really enjoyed it. Um, Christmas folk song by Joni Mitchell. It's about the recent breakup of a romantic relationship with the singer longing to escape her emotional bonds as they are painful to her. So yeah, that much I could tell. It's pretty simple as far as that goes. But yeah, once again, there's just so much to look at between the lines and to analyze. Uh, But yeah, this was more so a simpler song. But yeah, that was River from Joni Mitchell. Definitely enjoyed that one. And now we're gonna move on to track number 9, I believe. Yeah, track number 9, A Case of You. I'm super excited for this one. I'm pretty sure I've heard, like I said, her version of this, um, but I don't remember it too well. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. So yeah, that being said, let's go and check it out.
Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness, where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar. On the back of a cartoon coaster, in the blue TV screen light, I drew a map of Canada. Oh, Canada, with your face sketched on it twice. Oh,
Okay, quick pause. Just like how, bruh? How? How is she writing this stuff? Like I swear, this is like some Shakespeare level just writing that I'm looking at. Okay, well, maybe it's not that deep, but still, like it is insane to me. Just like the way she writes music, like it's like every sentence is just something that is like super poetic that you can really get lost in and try to analyze it and everything. But yeah, this is sick. Like on the back of a cartoon coaster in the blue TV screen light, I drew a map of Canada with your face sketched on it twice. Like, what does that even mean? Like, it's like she's definitely just one of those artists you have to really pay attention to. And even then, like, you're just gonna end up listening and re-listening to a lot of these songs multiple times to understand it.
my blood like holy wine. It tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet. of pace. I'm frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid.
Interesting.
I remember that time you told me, you said love is touching souls. Surely you touch mine, 'cause part of you pours out of me in these lines from time to time.
I felt very specific.
Oh, you're in my blood like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling. Still I'd be on my feet. I would still be on my feet. I met a woman, she had a mouth like yours, she knew your life, she knew your devils and your deeds, and she said, go to him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. Oh, but you are in my blood, you're my holy wine, you're so bitter, bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling. Still I'd be on my feet, I would still be on my feet.
Hey, that was nice, man. I like that one. I mean, I've have, heard Prince's version more than a few times, but I never really looked at lyrics or, truly understood the song. So yeah, that was definitely pretty neat to do finally for the first time, I guess. And yeah, just looking at the lyrics, once again, absolutely crazy. Also, I remember I saw this fifth verse. I met a woman, she had a mouth like yours. She knew your life. I'm assuming that was that represents his mother. Like that made like a lot of oh wait. Oh yeah, see, like I was like, yeah, probably his mother or somebody like that. But um, okay, let me see just the overall synopsis of it. Poetic ode to an inescapable love. That's why it's like a case of you, I guess, because she's like drunk in love or something. I don't know, maybe something like that. Um, One she knows could be wrong for her, but is now in her soul has become one of her most endearing classics. Yeah, this was a really good song. Just before our love got lost, you said I'm constant as a northern star, and I said constantly in the darkness. Where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar. Like this whole first verse was just sick, man. The storytelling. Um, I'm as constant as a northern star. Constantly in the darkness. Where's that at? Hmm. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then she ends it with, I'll be in the bar. So bitter and so sweet. I can drink a case of you, still be on my feet. Hmm. Oh, wait. It retains the power to walk away. Sheesh. Frightened by the devil, drawn to those ones who aren't afraid. Sheesh, and this line right here. Um, Met a woman, she had a mouth like yours. She knew your life. She knew your devils and your deeds. She said, go to him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. Like, oh my goodness, man. Yeah, this is a really good song. Really good song. Great storytelling, atmosphere. Like you get a real sense that, everything obviously, isn't as good as it could be or was or whatever. And that she's kind of like just caught in the crossfire of should I stay or should I leave? So yeah, it's just really great song. Um, really great song. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the final track, track number 10. The last time I saw Richard. Interesting. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and oh yeah, I was on there. Switch this back and boom. Who's Richard? Some beautiful piano going on right now.
The last time I saw Richard was Detroit in '68, and he told me all romantics meet the same fate someday. Cynical and drunk and boring someone in some dark cafe. You laugh, he said, you think you're immune. Go look at your eyes, they're full of moon. You like roses and kisses and pretty men to tell you all those pretty lies, pretty lies. When you're gonna realize they're only pretty lies, only pretty lies, just pretty lies. You put a quarter in the Wurlitzer, and he pushed 3 buttons, and the thing began to whir. And a barmaid came by in fishnet stockings and a bow tie, and she said, drink up now, it's getting on time to close. Richard, you haven't really changed, I said. It's just that now you're romanticizing some pain that's in your head. You got tombs in your eyes, but the songs you punched are dreaming. Listen, they sing a love so sweet, love so sweet. When you're gonna get yourself back on your feet? Oh, love can be so sweet, love so sweet. Richard got married to a figure skater, and he bought her a dishwasher and a coffee percolator, and he drinks at home now most nights with the TV on and all the house lights left up bright. I'm gonna blow this damn candle out. I don't want nobody coming over to my table. I've got nothing to talk to anybody about. All good dreamers pass this way someday, hiding behind bottles in dark cafes, dark cafes. Only a dark cocoon before I get my gorgeous wings and fly away. Only a phase, these dark
Surely.
cafe days.
Oh, that was good though. Wow. Hey, that's one way to end an album for sure. Um, Great track, man. I really like the lyrics throughout this one. I'm not sure who Richard is or who's that's supposed, or maybe it's just supposed to be a fictional character. But yeah, I really like the storytelling here, to be honest. Uh, and just so we can get a kind of brief synopsis of it. Um, Okay, illustrating the cycles between optimism and cynicism that everyone, particularly dreamers, feel as they experience the ups and downs of love throughout their lives. Yep, that's definitely a way to summarize it for sure. Um, Man, and just once again, just so much. Like, there's just so much within the lyrics to her songs to unpack. Like, it's crazy. Um, Got married to a figure skater. Wait, what? And he bought her a dishwasher and a coffee percolator. And he drinks at home now most nights with the TV on and all the house lights left up bright. I'm gonna blow this candle out. Don't want anybody coming over to my table. I got nothing to talk about. Talk to anybody about. All good dreamers pass this way someday. And that hiding behind bottles in dark cafes. That's like a reference to the something earlier in the song, right? Yeah. All romantics meet the same fate someday, cynical and drunk and boring someone in some dark cafe. Sheesh. Just full circle. But yeah, that was a really good song. Just classic Joni Mitchell. And yeah, this was a really good album too, man. I really enjoyed it. The only thing that is kind of just weird for me personally, and I've said this earlier, is like I'm listening to this album, but I'm not like like feeling it like that. Like if I was listening to this on my own, I wouldn't have lyrics up for the first time. But I don't know. I like to have lyrics up whenever I listen to Joni Mitchell, but like it didn't feel like I was like, well, it felt like I was listening to it, but I was more so just kind of like looking at lyrics, not really like closing my eyes and really getting immersed in every song. It was more so like, okay, what is she gonna say here? What does this mean? I'm like analyzing as I'm listening to it. So yeah, that's the only kind of downside, but not really a downside, but yeah, it just kind of changes my initial, conception of this album quite a bit. But yeah, overall, really good album. I really enjoyed all the songs. I think the only song that I wasn't like a huge fan of was this one, track number 4, Carrie. But even then, it was still a pretty solid song. It just, I don't know, I wasn't like as big a fan of it as some of the other ones. But um, yeah, overall, really good album. Really good album. And I'm definitely, looking forward to listening to some of her earlier albums or later albums as well. Um, because I really want to check out some of her, other albums. Like I was looking into all of these, but man, I think I want to listen to them on my own to be honest, because like I know I'm gonna get a better like feel for them and they'll be more memorable and whatnot. But um, hey, but this was a really solid album though, really solid, and also it was definitely interesting to get like a feel for you know um like a feel for her music as a whole, like as far as like an album goes, because I never listened to an album of hers until now, and like the way it's structured and everything, just kind of get a feel for it. Because I didn't know of like all of her songs were kind of like that on that like super poetic, level that I've listened to previously, like how those were. And yeah, it turns out a lot of them are like that. Like it's just kind of like her general style. It's just very poetic and very lyric intense. I think maybe is that the right word? I don't know, but yeah, really nice. And it's also real simple. Like it's not like super complex or anything. Usually you just hear a guitar or a piano, or if not both, and that's about it. And her voice, and I like that a lot. But yeah, that was Joni Mitchell's Blue album. Really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it as well, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and Peace out.